Alex, a pretty incredible win. Just, I guess, going back to the start of the day, did you think it would all happen this quickly?
Um, no, we've got strong belief within the group to, I guess, show yesterday's fight back between Steve Smith and Mitch Marsh, that partnership's match winning. So the belief was there running out to bowl today that we could, hopefully take some early wickets. But you never expect it, I guess, to happen so quickly in the end like that. But I thought the way that we bowled, we hung in there. We stayed patient on a wicket that was, had a bit in it for the bowlers. But obviously, you saw there with the batters could dig in and find a way. So, the skipper was phenomenal again as well, taking 10 for the match, 2 fifers. It's a pretty incredible effort.
Just that final hour, or even the final 20 minutes or whatever it was, just have you kind of been a part of something as exhilarating as that in Test match?
No, it was pretty cool that, I think we got him 7 down. We got Rizwan and then we got him 7 down, and we were offered the extra half an hour, and that's up to the bowlers to see if they're willing to go for it. And Paddy put his hand up and said, yeah, absolutely. And they led the attack beautifully, Paddy, and then Starkey wrapped it up. Hoff obviously got a crucial wicket in Babber as well. Full credit to him to want to, I guess, stay out there and get into him.
I want to ask you individually about some of those guys, but hold that thought for a minute, because I think the talking point, maybe a turning point even, was that the catch off Rizwan and the decision to kind of give him out. What was your kind of view from behind the stumps?
The 11 of us thought it was pretty clearly off the wristband of the glove, which wristband of a glove's out. So that's what we saw from on the field, and I think that's the way the third umpire saw it as well.
You got the sense he wasn't all that happy with it?
No, of course not. I mean, he probably felt, obviously, on the forearm where the wristband was. Pretty crucial wicket, the match scenario, there's going to be disappointment there. I guess we can only comment from what we saw. He probably feels differently about it.
Was he saying something to you guys about it, like coming off his forearm?
No. Well, he was rubbing his forearm. We thought we could see it off the wristband, and that was about it.
I'll ask you about Pat in a sec, but I thought the way Hazelwood bowled after tea there, just that spell where I think he bowled 24 dots in a row. Just your view of that.
No, it was a special little period there for us, and for him to... He got rewarded, but it felt like, he could have done a lot more damage in that little period. So, 3 pretty amazing quicks. They all sort of have their spell here and there and open the match up. And a huge wicket in Babber, who was looking really good at the crease, was, it's, one of those, again, little turning point. I thought Paddy's one to Shan as well, got us back into a... not that we sort of felt too far out of it, but when partnerships form in Test cricket and good players are out there, you never know.
I know a lot of right-handers got to get out to balls that you can nip from outside off back into the off stump, but do you feel like you're onto something there with Bubba?
Oh, they're pretty good balls. I think the first innings as well. If you're hitting the top of the stumps and it's nipping back, it's going to be difficult for most batters. I think this wicket just provided, a little bit throughout the game. We saw it was difficult day 1, day 2, day 3 and day 4, which I think it's a good wicket to, again, and guys got 50s and got starts, so there was enough there for the batters. But going back to those 2 balls, they're pretty good balls.
and Pat, is anything different between the first and second innings? It maybe looked like he went a touch fuller at times in the second dig, apart from right at the end.
Not off the top of my head now. I thought he was really, really good in the first innings when we wanted the ball up there to find the outside edge when it was seaming. And again, I just think his length's so good. It's challenging batters outside edge. It's challenging the inside edge. He uses his bouncer really well. He charges in. He's hitting 140 most deliveries, and he digs in for big spells. So it's pretty good leadership right there from our captain.
It seems like a long time ago, but your batting earlier today ended up being pretty important in the context of a 79 or so run win. You saw the ball okay?
Yeah, it felt good. I think it's been a 7-hour day this one. It's been quite long, but
getting overtime.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it felt good. Felt good in the middle, over in Perth as well, and got a really good ball over there. And probably a little bit disappointed first innings, just with that drive on this wicket, but. Yeah, I thought Mitch and Smudge set it up beautifully. I was able to chip in and help get that total up to something that we could defend, and felt solid out in the middle. I think the tail played well as well. You know, there was probably 4 20-run partnerships, which was handy.
There was some talk on one of the TVs about, you know, maybe a slight technical change about the way your bat was coming down a certain angle. All that's above my head, mate. But was there a change between innings?
I think more of a mindset, just trying to line up the left armers and right armers around the wicket to then going back over the wicket. So just trying to get alignment all right. I probably drove it one in the first innings, and Shaheen brought it back and then nipped back, and a really good catch. And I guess you analysed it enough, but it felt pretty solid. I think probably the mindset of just trying to line the bowlers up a little bit better.
How does that actually work? Is that, do you kind of go footage with coaches? Do you go into the nets mid-game to try and practice it?
Trying not to get too many voices. There's a lot of amazing brains amongst this group, and I think it's up for me to sort of what feels good. I felt good in the first innings, just made a poor decision, but go away and I guess analyse it a little bit and hit some balls in the nets, and then go out and react and see what happens. And it was nice to help today to secure a victory.
Thanks, Alex.
Cheers, Louis.
Cheers.